Let's gather real quick, inshallah. So again, if you go through this door, you count 5 pillars, okay? When you go through the door, you count 5 pillars. There's a row from the front to the back of the old masjid, which means from the back to there, to the front of the area. 11 pillars, okay? They have a green mark. I'll show it to you, inshallah, shortly when we go. It says on that green mark, every one of those 11 pillars at the very top, at the crown area. Like imagine this is the pillar you see at the top. That's called the crown. There's that green mark. It says in Arabic writing, Had Masjid al-Nabi alayhi salam, the limit of the Prophet ﷺ's masjid in his time. The Prophet ﷺ expanded his masjid to that exact mark. Okay? So that's how big the Prophet ﷺ's masjid is. From that mark all the way to the green wall. Okay? If you enter that door, you count 5 pillars, you see this row of 11 pillars with the green mark, you're standing in the home of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, and that's why that door is called the door of Siddiq. Okay? That's the door of Siddiq, because if you go through there, you will enter the house of Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala. And I'm thinking they put that white curtain so that in case someone thinks that if you go through there, you become Siddiq or something. I'm joking, but the point being is, there's no reason for that white curtain. For the ladies, when you go to the Roda, look 6 pillars to your right, you will see the 11 pillars of row on your right, inshallah, when you go to the Roda. The last home, because of the situation, is we'll talk about, is where it says the big number 2 sign, you see it? There's a single white pillar with the windows on the right, you see it?
Yeah.
That, near that area is where the home of Umar radiallahu ta'ala was. Near the home of Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Okay? The man, the Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Umar, even when you walk in the streets of Medina, even shaitan runs away from you. These are the streets of Medina he used to walk, that shaitan used to run away from. And he's hands down one of my favorite Sahaba. Why? Because even though he was known for a very harsh personality, I don't like that word. He wasn't harsh. He had a strong demeanor, strong presence. But he loved the Prophet ﷺ, and his heart was soft for Rasulullah ﷺ. One day he saw him sleeping on a very coarse straw mattress. And his pillow was animal skin stuffed with date palm tree leaves that were dried. And underneath that was a rock. A rock was the pillow of Rasulullah ﷺ. Not a memory foam pillow, not a sleep mattress bed, literally a coarse mattress and a animal skin stuffed with leaves and a rock. When Umar radiallahu anhu came in, the Prophet ﷺ got up and he saw that this coarse mattress had left marks on the skin of the Prophet ﷺ because how coarse it was. And Umar radiallahu anhu, even seeing the Prophet, the beloved of Allah, the one who's literally we would carry over our heads because of our love for him, Umar radiallahu anhu was so affected he started to cry. And he said, Ya Rasulullah, I've seen the kings of Rome and Persia sleeping on silk and plush pillows, and you're the beloved of Allah, you deserve better. And the Prophet ﷺ smiled at him and he taught him a very powerful lesson, and all of us, something that was ingrained so much in the heart of Umar, he never forgot it in his life. And he said, Ya Umar, أَمَا تَرْضَى أَنَ لَهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَلَنَا فِي الْآخِرَةِ? Aren't you pleased, Umar, that they're going to be the kings of this world? They're going to be pleased with it in this world, and we're going to be the ones that will be the kings in the hereafter. Meaning what? Keep always money in your hands, never in your heart. Hold it in your hands, not with your heart. And Umar radiallahu anhu, in his khilafah, he literally would not eat food the Prophet ﷺ didn't get to eat, or wear clothes the Prophet ﷺ didn't get to wear. He said, how, this is the Umar, this is not us. This doesn't mean we should always do this. Umar is not our example, the Prophet is. Right? Umar radiallahu anhu, out of his love and feelings, he said, how could I do something that my own Prophet did not do? This is out of his asceticism. Okay? The idea behind this is he cared and loved the Prophet ﷺ so much that it affected him. Nothing made Umar kneel in this life except 2 things: Salah, and when Abu Bakr got on the minbar and he heard that whoever worshipped Muhammad, know that Muhammad ﷺ has passed. And whoever worships Allah, know that Allah is ever living and will never die. Umar radiallahu anhu fell to the ground. Nothing made him kneel in this life except Salah and the death of Rasulullah. That's where he lived. When he became a Khalifa, he built that house. And he spent his day and his night serving the people in the city and in the Ummah. He would walk in the night and give charity. And he would take loans if he didn't have money. And guess what he did? That home that's over there, he put it under collateral for a loan. And he said, if I die and I can't pay my loans back, sell that house and pay off my loans. So it became known as the house on loan, Darul Qada. That's where Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu.
So that house was after.
Yeah, he became
Bani
Khalifa.
Mas'ud.
Because why? The expansion of Umar's expansion destroyed the homes around the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ. He's the one who did that. So one of the homes that he destroyed in order to expand was the home of Abbas, the uncle of the Prophet. And Abbas was living. So he said to him, listen, this is for the goodness of the ummah, because the ummah has grown, we need to expand the masjid. So we'll give you money for your house, and inshallah give it to us. He said, no, I'm not going to give it to you. He said, okay, give it to us or we'll take it and give you money. He said, I'll take you to court. So he took Umar radiallahu anh, the Khalifa, to court. When he got to the judge was like, this is for the good of the ummah, and the people need it. So he said, okay, I'll give it for free. I don't even want Umar's money. Umar's like, what's wrong with you? Brought us to court in front of the whole ummah, everybody's watching. Why did you do this? He said that so that kings don't come and take people's homes and think that it's okay for them to do so. I want it to be recorded in history that it's our choice. And we're all gonna get arrested.